Hey everybody, Racing Ray here. Today's video will be the first of several I will be making about this 1975 Sportster, which isn't mine. It belongs to my brother, and it was built by a friend of ours that we grew up with, and it was given to him. And it has been sitting for a few years, tank rusted, carb lacquered. It needs quite a bit of work. Today, going to be cleaning the carb, and I'll be taking it apart. This channel, I'm going to be doing more videos about stuff like this and remodeling houses and that kind of thing. Just starting out, so I'm hoping you'll stay with me, and yeah, let's get this done. .3/16. I think I've only ever taken one of these carburetors apart. I'm a lot more familiar with dirt bikes and street bikes, Japanese. But we're gonna figure it out. No, wait, hold on. You can see already, for some reason, it's missing the return cable. I don't know why, but oh, there we go. That just popped off. Okay, nice. Just leave that there for a minute. Whenever I have trouble getting these hoses off, I like to put some pliers on, twist them, break them free, and they usually slide right off. Usually. These hoses all need to be replaced anyway. Vent tube on the bottom. Hold on a second. I see a bolt on top here and one on the bottom. Might have to go in from the other side. Yeah, that makes more sense. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so I just realized it's a lot easier to remove this bolt. Basically, we got to get this bolt out, and there's another one just like it from the bottom of the carburetor. But in order to get to it, you need to go through the other side. I'll show you though. So we have to take this off, these, get all this out of the way. You might be able to just take that bolt off, and then this and this, and then move this thing out of the way. Hopefully we can do that, and then get to those 2 bolts, and the carburetor should pop right off. Okay, gotta go back to the other side. My brother's cat, and I don't know his name. Well, they told it to me, but I couldn't pronounce it, so I just call him Cat. What's up, Cat? He's feral. He attacks me at night. He's probably looking to attack me right now, which I hope he doesn't do. He's usually pretty good if I feed him. Hold on, he wants food. You guys gotta leave. Okay. He's got food. See? He's eating. Well, anyway, I'm sure you guys don't want to see all that. Hold on a second. I'm going to fast forward this a little bit. Okay, check it out. So, that whole thing was able to come off, those 3 bolts. And now you can see that top Allen bolt. Hold on. And that bottom one. You can just barely see it. Going to remove those. Carburetor will be off. And then we're going to start cleaning it. Well, disassembling it more and then cleaning it. Okay. Okay, as you can see, it's off. Took these 2 bolts out. This is a spacer. Don't lose that. And this is throttle cable. We're just gonna just push the flap down, hold it with your finger, unhook it, and it pops right off. Let that close. Excuse me. Now, you gotta take all this apart and see what's going on inside. I know this thing's going to be all clogged up. All right, here we go. I'm going to switch over to the bench. Okay. Here we go. We should probably loosen this before we take this whole thing apart. Okay. Definitely not good. Definitely something in there. What? I have not encountered this before. so this screw was holding this on. All right, but we got it. And that's the needle jet. Okay, so when to check and see if these are good, you want to see if there's a ridge on the edge of this, which I can feel. Works best with your finger, but ooh. Okay. Well. Come on. This is a float, which looks like it's in great shape. Nothing wrong with that. What there is a problem with is all of that. All that sludge. It's actually not that bad. This carb, you could soak it in like a carb soak, but I don't even think it's worth it. I would just scrape this, which is what I'm gonna do. Spray it out real good. I'm gonna take the jets apart. This unscrews. Clean the whole thing up and put it back together. I don't think it's in that bad a shape. This one's not really that bad. All right. So if you want to save your gaskets, you can. I just go in here. This is a plastic razor blade. You can use a real one if you want. Just be careful. You don't want to scrape anything. And you just got to crack it loose a little bit. Once it's loose, it should slide right off. And this is still a good gasket. You could use this. Reuse it. What I'm going to do when I reassemble this, I'm going to put just a little bit of grease around here. Any bearing grease, any grease, whatever. Just a little bit around the edge. The whole thing. Maybe a tiny bit around here. And on this side, just a little bit, just a smear, and then put it all back together. I'm going to use that too. A lot of people think I'm nuts, but I'm telling you, I've taken a lot of these apart. Not this specific carburetor, obviously. I didn't know that screw was still holding the bowl on. But anyway, and I got to look at this a little deeper and just make sure there's no ridge on it. It actually feels okay. Yeah, so that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna take some more of this apart. I'm gonna pull the choke. I believe that's the choke right there, or the pumper. Well, this was the pumper. Anyway, we're gonna pull it apart. We're gonna spray out all these little holes. Make sure everything is clean. Watch this. This is your main jet. This right here. And you just want to make sure that that's clear. You can see a little bit of billet. See it scraped off? So you got to clean this real good. Blow it out with some air. There's another jet. Take that out. Make sure that's all clear. Make sure there's little holes on the side, and I can already see stuff on the edge. I want to make sure this is all everything's cleared out. Make sure that's cleaned out. I'll mix those up. Okay, hold on one second. See, there's a whole bunch of junk inside there. clean all that out. And we should be good. Alright, so air screw. Clean that up. I'm just gonna put this jet. This was the main, I just want to mix them up because this other jet looks very similar. I'm just gonna leave that in there until I clean it. Yeah, be careful, there's an O-ring here. I'm gonna put a little grease on that when I put it back together. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. That's it. All right, I'll be back. Just wanted to add one thing. To clean these jets, you can take a piece of wire from a wire brush, make sure it's straight, and go through there just to make sure if you see something in there. A super small drill bit will work, but I don't know. I never did that because I was afraid I was gonna scrape it out. Get out of here, cat. And yeah, you could do that to all those. Little carb clean, blow some air through it, and you should be good to go. I'm gonna clean this all up. This, if you have a tiny little wire brush, you could use a small screwdriver to scrape it and then spray it out. Some Q-tips, wherever you can. That's it. Just get it as clean as you can, everything. Spray everything. I'm gonna go put this in a bucket outside with some carb cleaner and clean all this off. Get everything as clean as I can, and blow everything out with air. Blow every little hole out you can. Oops, put that back in there. Yeah, and then we'll put it all back together. All right, I'll be back.